and welcome to Katrina's Creations. Yes, it really is me. I have no clue what the episode number is. I've been gone for a month and a half. I've been in the hospital. If you want to find out what happened, you can click the link right here. That will take you over to my bariatric journey. Just to sum it up, I had complications from surgery and ended up spending 6 weeks in the hospital. So I am at home. I'm being fed by like an IV, which is, I'm pointing here because it's right in my neck, and some antibiotics still, but it's nice to be home. So I'm starting to gain my strength back, but I wanted to put out a video today because I'm so far behind. Since I'm feeling pretty good right now, I thought this would be a good time to do it. So let's get started with, do I have a finished object? I have one finished object, and that is for the make along. This is one of the patterns that I have designed, and I've showed it to you before. I think the last time I showed you I was pretty close to the end, but this is a triangular shawl, and it's called Keeping You in Stitches. And these, it has a whole bunch of different lacy patterns that go across. Now this has not been blocked. Once it is, it will be bigger. I mean, it's not small now, but it'll be even bigger once it gets blocked, which is why my ends are not woven. But my blocking boards are upstairs, and they open up to, well, I'm going to need this opened almost 6 feet. And so, yeah, I have to use the bed upstairs and the blocking boards to be able to open up a 6 by 6 foot thing to block this with. If you're not familiar with what blocking is, if you just work with acrylic, you don't normally block things. But if you're working with natural fiber, and this is merino, and I forget what else, but anyway, it's got natural wools in it. When you finish a project, it can get kind of twisted out of shape slightly. And so you wash it in like a wool wash, and then you like press it out. That's my food source beeping. Let's get this fixed so the noise stops. All right, I'm back again. I had my IV that feeds me ran out, so I needed to stop it and get it fixed. So we're back. So what have I been working on as far as works in progress? Not much. So let me explain. There's one thing I have not shared in the bariatric videos, and that is one of the IVs they put in my arm. They had to go very close to my brachial artery, which is in your elbow. And it was like electric jolts going down my fingers. These 3 fingers and this edge of this finger are numb. So, I mean, I can feel stuff, but it's like pins and needles. And if I use it too much, then it starts to throb. So I can do a couple rows of knitting or a little bit of crochet or a little bit of typing, but that night it starts throbbing. So that's one of the other reasons I have not been making too many comments back to people, is because I'm going to pay for it later. So anyway, let's get started with what I do have done. This was actually completed before surgery. This is part of the Afghan that is going upstairs in the spare bedroom. I have 4 of these made. That's it. I have a bunch of I do like groups of 10 where I have a bunch of these made, and then I start filling the rest out. So that's what I've got so far. Like I said, 10 of those, and I am storing them in this bag. There, you can see it there. It has pockets here, and you can put the yarn in here, and then up top it has spots where it can thread through. It's got pockets here, and then there's a big zipper in the back. There you can see the little ones I'm working on, where it opens up, and this is a big storage area. So you can get this on my Amazon link if you're interested. So the other thing I have been working on is the yarn that Yoka and I exchanged. I'm only on color number 2, which doesn't sound like much. But yeah, that's where I'm at. So this is a version of the Brighten My Day shawl. So here it is so far. And you can see right here is where day 2 starts. Now what I did is I took each of the skeins of yarn she sent me, which were 10 grams, and I divided them into 2 5-gram skeins, so that this is 5 grams, and then on the other end of the shawl, when it narrows back down again, that will end with day 1, those 5 grams. So when I get to the exact center of the shawl, I will be on day 24. So I hope that makes sense. So that's what I have been working on. Now I'm going to show you show and tell, but it's an old show and tell because it's like from February before I went into the hospital. So yeah, so if you don't see your project in there, it's because I lost track of everything during all that time. So, but I do have ones that were in show and tell. So with that, I'll show you what you all have been working on. Now I have a special segment today. My daughter has been doing a wonderful job coming over and helping take care of my husband and I during this big mess. And so she brought her Kromsky loom with her. And when she did, she is going to talk about it a little bit. And hers folds. So she's going to demonstrate it, and she is working on a plaid project. So I'm going to insert the footage from my daughter, Heidi. Finally, you get to meet my daughter, Heidi. And Heidi has a loom. Ignore my messy room right now. But Heidi has a loom, and she's going to tell you about it and what she's making with it.
So this is a Kromsky rigid heddle, and I currently have an 8-dent reed in it. And I'm going to actually attach it to my stands. This is great because you can fold the loom, which is wonderful because it means you can take it places. So let me just put it on the stand. Typically for rigid heddles you use a stick shuttle like this. However, this is a thin boat shuttle from Bluster Bay. I think they are slowly getting out of business actually, but I bought this years ago. So I like using this as well. So the pattern I'm doing is it's the Mitchell Tartan, which ironically is my grandmother's maiden name. I adapted it out of the book Inventive Weaving on a little loom. I had to see the whole title. And it is also written by I'm going to butcher her first name, but her last name is Mitchell. So, in a tartan, everything is done in squares, so however many warps threads you have is how many weft threads. So for my blue, green, and black, it is 16 by 16, and then the stripes are the 2. So yeah.
I'm going to pass this over so you can put this so you can get a better picture of it. You just
a little fuzzy from the dog.
Now we have several announcements. We have a giveaway because while I was in the hospital, we had 3,600 subscribers, and as of the filming of this, we are over halfway to the next 100. But anyway, we are going to have a giveaway. It'll run 1 week. It starts today. In order to enter, you must be 18 or older. You must be a subscriber. Hit that like button down below. The subscribe button is a little red button. Make sure you do both of that. Leave a comment. and because I will be drawing a winner from the comments. Make sure it's legal in your area. And next Saturday, I will use random comment generator to pick a winner from the comments. But what will you win? You're going to win this. This is a knit crate yarn. It is called Audine Wool Sleek. And this is a really, really nice wool. The color itself is called Bliss. It's orange. I thought it'd be nice for the fall. It is 55% fine merino wool, 30% baby alpaca, 15% mulberry silk. Yeah, it's soft. It is a worsted weight, and there are 220 yards of it. It is super, super soft. So yeah, nice to make a snuggly cowl or hat, something for the fall. So that's what the yarn will be for the giveaway. We also have another video that will be coming up on Wednesday. I will be announcing the giveaway winner for our make along, which was done from any of my patterns. You could win if you were chosen. So we have several entries, and so stay tuned on Wednesday. You will see the parade of projects, and I will choose a winner for that. And Thursday we will have another bariatric video to let you know what is going on. Now it's time for... Now in our Come and Get It section today, as far as Lion Brand, because you just never know. So anyway, I will put up Lion Brand sales as I see them. The same goes with Lovecrafts. They run continuous sales daily. They'll run different sales. So anyway, just make sure with Lovecrafts, if you decide to purchase or look, that you go through either the US or the UK, depending on which one is appropriate for you. Because the pricing is a little bit different. The shipping is definitely a lot different. So yeah, so that's Lovecrafts and Lion Brand. Knit Picks, I don't have that many to tell you about, just Knit Picks is the one I know about. They are running a sale on 30% off their Felici fingering and worsted weight yarns. It runs until the 24th. You do need to use the coupon code Felici22 in order to get that discount. So that's 30% off Felici fingering and worsted. So that is it for today. Thank you guys for sticking with me through this whole thing and this big gap of time before I filmed again. Hopefully everything's on the mend at this point and life will be good. Also, if you noticed, I'm filming in my living room right now, so I'm sorry you've had to put up with the clock, but with all my IVs and everything in here, it's just an easier place for me to film. Because I knew I was going to have to stop and fix the IV at one point. So anyway, that's it for this week, and I will see you again on Wednesday. Bye, everybody.